Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Always, and welcome back to Sky Factory 3. I had a momentary forgetfulness of that. Welcome back to Sky Factory 3. So, last episode, we were working with garden cloches, my favorite item ever, making different plants and whatnot. And these all are working just fine. Have a lot of the extra seeds, which is a little bit of a problem, but we're going to address that today and deal with that. And we're also going to move this stuff. So, between episodes, I went ahead and I built a new platform, and this is going to be the Mystical Agriculture Farm. We might put it into a nice little building at some point, maybe like a factory building type thing, but that'll be later. For right now, I just want, actual... Oh, how do I want to say this? I want actual, function. So, we're going to get to work on that today. We might also start working towards preparing for a new mob farm and all that fun stuff. So, I just did a little bit of work building out this platform a little bit, getting it to be equal with the others so that we can have the staircases later and whatnot, and everything will be great. So, yeah, let's get into this. So between episodes, I also did, and this was probably the most tedious thing, we have all of the seeds in the game listed in another clipboard, because I like clipboards. And what we're going to do is we're going to start working on a few things. Why is this here? Alright, whatever. Doesn't seem to be needing any light or anything, so we'll just get rid of that. Anyways, last episode we were struggling to figure out how to do things with the garden cloches, not outputting items the way we want them to. Because here's the thing, unless we use a different type of drawer, this is not going to give us, it's not going to output the seeds. And that's not really good. We kind of need it to output the seeds as well. That way we can easily just kind of get everything we need. But what we can do is, well, it's either going to output to a chest or something. We'd have to have a whole bunch of chests and all that kind of stuff, and it's a pain. So let's do something within immersive engineering, because conveyor belts are a thing, and conveyor belts work. So what we're going to do, I have some chest transporters, don't I? Yes. So let's take one of these, and we're going to start moving some of the stuff. So first things first, that does work. Okay, good. It's going to make us very hungry, but that's okay. We also cannot jump up blocks. I didn't realize that, so we're going to need to have some stairs. How can we make... What are some good stair options? We could also do slopes, but I don't think I want to do slopes. So something to go. I guess stone bricks would look nice. So you know what? Let's just go with that. Let's just get some stone bricks, and we'll make some stone bricks for now. Some stairs. Let's see, 48 is divisible by 6. And there's half a stack of stone brick stairs. So, what we can do is, I think this will look fine. And we're just going to set up some stairs, not like that, so that we can get up to the different levels. I think this blends in well enough. If I can find something later, I know that there's ramps and stuff. What is this mod? Missing pieces. So let's see if there's anything at missing pieces. We could do stone wedges. I mean, I guess. But meh. We'll stick with the stone brick stairs for now. We might change it later. I don't know. So let's go ahead and just get rid of the rest of these. Okay, maybe not all of them, but most of them. And what we're going to do is we're going to start moving all this stuff over to its final area. So grab this guy. We can't jump. We have a negative jump boost. So that is a pain, but what we can do is, for the time being, how do I want to set this up? We'll just put that there. We'll be slow for a little bit longer. And we'll go ahead and pick up all these guys, bring them up here. And we're just going to place them down for right now. Not that big of a deal. So what we're going to end up doing, and this is going to be kind of eventual, but we'll get there. We're going to be teaching the system how to make a lot of different things. And one of those is all the drawers and upgrades and all that kind of stuff. But that's not super important right now. But what is getting this kind of set up so that we can easily expand and all that kind of fun stuff. So next step is we are going to grab all of these guys. And it likes to use that last slot for keeping things in there, which is fine. It's whatever. Let's just take that out, and we are out of space. So let's put all these Infernium seeds, dirt seeds, and all this stuff away. Alright, cool. So we'll come back for that stuff later. But what we're going to need, so if we want to have a factory-esque building up here, let's just mark it off with some, I don't have anything on me. Wow. I am prepared. So let's grab some just cobblestone or something, and we're going to mark things off a little bit just so we kind of have an idea of what we have to work with. Like I've said before, I kind of want to make this base look nice. Different buildings and whatnot. A lot of the setups currently are temporary. Like, we're going to have a chicken coop and whatnot. So let's see. I don't want it all the way up against the fence, but I think right in here-ish should be the door. And we can go up to like here on both sides. Now we can always expand more if we need to. But we'll have just a long building. And do something like this for, it doesn't matter right now. And what we're going to want is we're going to have all the garden cloches. So there is, let's see, we're going to subtract all those. So there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 7, 63, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9, like 70? Is it really an even number? So fun way you can do this is if you hit @mystical and then type seeds, you can see all the seeds. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 5 is 60. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, 70. There are exactly 70 seeds. So we're going to need 70 spots. That is going to be a little bit of a problem, but I think we can manage. So something we could do. Alright, so if we put a garden cloche down, like so, gets the power from the top, right? And we can put these all in a line. What if we move these guys around to the other side? Let's actually put this one here. And then what we can do is we can have conveyor belts going down this way. And oh my gosh, then we can have controllers where we want them. So if we start growing, for example, let's go grab just a normal chest just to kind of demonstrate this. I'll kind of plot things out a little bit better later, but for now this will work just fine. So let's just grab a chest, And what we're going to do, let's grab this stuff. We're going to make a new thing today to get water to these guys. So we can remove this pipe as well. And what we're going to do is we're going to make a reservoir. That should be nice and simple and easy way to get water to all these guys. And what we'll end up doing is we'll hide all the pipes in the wall. But for right now, we're just going to set something up like so. Power will be on top, of course. Let's make sure F7 says, yeah, I had a feeling. Might still be dark. Luckily, you can put torches on these guys. So, weird visuals. The visual bugs are, well, somewhat common, to be honest. Alright, so if we just do this, and we can put a chest at the end of this, like so. And we put a piece of dirt, and I don't have any. I guess we'll do nether seeds. Piece of dirt. So let's get a reservoir. Now that's going to require some water buckets. Not really anything too difficult. We'll also have to remember to set up power. But let's get reservoirs. And we need 4 of them for this. So we're going to need a cauldron. That's easy enough to make. And then some fuse quartz, which means we're going to need quartz. Let's just take half a stack. Actually, does it know how to make fuse quartz? Oh, cool. I forgot I taught it that. So let's make 8 fuse quartz. And that will do its crafting thing. So in the meantime, while that is doing its thing, something else that we're going to want to do relatively soon is increase power. Now, the problem with increasing power is we're going to need a lot of resources for these guys. Now, what is the main thing that we're going to need? So if we look at structure block tier 2, redstone and diamonds. So maybe we should start looking at making diamond seeds. That would be nice and easy, right? So it is a crafting recipe with diamond essence, diamond seeds. Something else we're going to want to make is a seed reprocessor, which we're going to need infernium seeds tier 2. So do we have many seeds? We do. Alright, so all we need to do is grab a bunch of essence, which we have up top. We're going to need infernium seeds tier 2. And eventually what we're going to do is we're only going to have the top tier infernium seeds here. We're not going to have anything else. And for right now, we're just going to put this guy like so. And these guys should be getting power. Yeah, they all have power. It just doesn't show up in the inventory for whatever reason. And we are going to probably want to grab a chest for up there, just to make things a little bit nice, or not a chest, a crafting table, just to make things a little bit nicer. But what we can do is we can go ahead and make the tier 2 seeds. So there's infernium tier 1s, and we'll just do this, get a bunch of the tier 2 stuff, and make the infernium tier 2, and then we should be able to make the seed reprocessor. So that is kind of the next plan. So fuse quartz, we have all of it for the water. For the reservoirs, we're going to need a bucket of water. And let's go ahead and make the seed reprocessor. So seed reprocessor, we're going to need mystical machine frame. So we're going to need base essence ingots. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Everything else should be fine. And then we'll probably end up making multiple of these. So you know what? Let's for the time being, just to get a little bit of a store of these seeds, let's go ahead and just grow them. So take that one out. Infernium's tier 3s. Like I said, we'll eventually upgrade those to tier 5s. That'll give us plenty of Infernium seed essence, and it'll be good all around. So I have way too much stuff in my inventory. Let's go ahead and put some of this stuff back. And grab the Infernium seeds. Oh, excuse me. And grab more seeds. So what we can do, and this is kind of neat, we can duplicate seeds, which is really nice. It's actually really convenient to be able to do that. And we're just going to put a reservoir down. We'll start filling this up with water. And I'm going to take a quick drink to hopefully fix my throat not being happy with me. So, yeah. 1 second. Alright, so that is a little bit better. Awesome. Sorry about that. Anyways, what we're going to do is we're going to just start getting more of these seeds. And you guys can see exactly how this works. So, reservoir is an infinite water source that, well, pipes can extract from. And they extract pretty regularly. And what we should see is, as soon as something grows, it should immediately place it onto the conveyor belt. And the conveyor belt takes it along and places it in the chest, which is exactly what we want to see. So nothing will stay in here, which is kind of nice. And then what we can do is that's when we can filter things. So we'll send things in a certain way. Let's go ahead and turn this off. And these guys will stop growing once they run out of water. It's going to take a little bit of time. Do they actually use the water? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. That's fine for right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a couple of seed reprocessors. Let's get 4 of them to begin with, because I don't know how fast they are. That's the only question. And anyways, having extras might not be a bad thing anyways, so it doesn't really matter. So what we can do is we can get some stuff set up. So seed reprocessors, we're gonna need solium ingots, so we're gonna need solium dust. Whew, this is gonna be a little bit tedious. So solium dust, which is soul dust, which is soul stone, which I believe you can find in the nether if there was a nether to find. We just need some soul sand, which we have a good bit of. We have a stack, plus we have plenty of nether essence that will make more. And some of the stuff we might actually end up teaching the system how to like deal with, but this I don't think so. So we're going to need 36 of these soul dusts. So that's a lot. We're going to need a lot of this stuff. Let's go ahead and start smelting that up. Let's grab a bunch of the essence. Are these guys ever going to slow down? They still have plenty of water. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. That should be more than enough for right now. Still don't have a crafting table up there. And eventually we might have like crafting grids for everything. But I don't know. So let's put that in there for right now so we can just grab our infusion crystal. And we're going to make as many of these as we can. And then we should be fine. So this should be more than enough for now. And eventually we're going to have to make a master infusion crystal. But that's going to take a little bit of time because of getting... Well, basically, we need to get a... we need to get another star. So that's going to take a little bit of time before we're ready to do that. So we have that. C1. We need 36 of these. So there's 33, 4, 5, 6. Actually, we need 35 in there. So if we just take this out, put all that in there, we should be fine. So we have 11. Now, we can start working with these seed processors a little bit, but we're going to need more soul sand, which luckily we have nether essence. And this is why this is going to be so powerful. So let's take like 3 stacks of those. I don't actually know. Okay, it's like so. That's not too bad. So are we going to need a lot of... I think we're going to need a lot of this stuff. So let's go ahead and teach the system how to make it. So we're going to need stone. And that should be everything. So we come down here and pattern grid. First thing we need to teach the system how to do is to make soul dust, which means soul stone. So we'll teach that. Let's come over here, teach it how to make soul dust. Then we can teach it how to make soulium dust. Actually, let's teach it how to make the soulium ingots. And then this can be taught how to make the soulium dust. Alright, cool. So crafters get... Alright, so we're going to need that and that in there. This guy goes in here, and we're going to need another crafter. So let's just tell it to make one of those. And while we're at it, let's go ahead and tell it to make like 30 patterns. Now, eventually we'll have a lot of this stuff kind of taken care of, so that it doesn't really have to do much, but we need to teach it how to make some stuff for now, and then it will get better as we go. So we'll just wait on that for a little bit. And while we're kind of waiting on that, we can go ahead and put this stuff in there. We can go ahead and do like a bunch of recipes of this. Just get a ton of soul sand. And I want that nether. I want all the essence out of the system, because we're gonna do some fanciness with this. So once we have the master infusion stone, then we can do things a little bit easier. But we're not quite there yet. So we just need soulium block. Let's see, we need 36 of these. So it's missing the soulium dust because it doesn't know how to make the soulium dust. That's what we're waiting for the crafter for. And we get to place another crafter down. So there we go. Now it should be able to make it, and all that kind of fun stuff. So soulium, we need 36, and it's missing stone. Also missing some. Oh wait, no. Let's try that again. So 36. So it's missing a little bit of stone. Well, we can teach the system how to make stone. That's easy enough. The only thing is we're gonna have to have a source of cobblestone eventually. So let's go ahead and put like most of this in here. And there's probably easier ways to get to stone, but this is going to be the easiest way for right now to make stone. That is a recipe we will be able to take out once we make stone seeds and have stone essence. So that's some stuff that we can do. That's going to be really nice. So we should be able to make all 36 of these. Awesome. So that'll start working. It's going to take it a little bit of time, but that's fine. We'll live. And then we can throw those in there and make this stuff once we have everything. So conveyor belts is something that we'll probably teach the system eventually how to make. But the other thing that we're going to need is a controller. A drawer controller. These are not that bad to make. Can we teach the system? Let's see. Let's get some more drawers. And we're going to probably stick with the spruce drawers because I do like spruce. And here's the cool thing. There is another seed we can use. So we're going to want a drawer controller. And we're going to need 2 comparators, 6 redstone torches. Am I seriously out of redstone? No. I have a bunch of redstone torches. Never mind. So we're going to need 2 of these. 1. And stone. Let's craft 10 more. So what we can do for the time being is just dump a bunch of cobblestone in there. Eventually we'll put a cobblestone generator in a drawer and have some sort of like storage bus type thing, just so it doesn't fill up with cobblestone, because that wouldn't be good. So once we have a lot of this stuff, we'll be good to go. So how are we doing for the solium? We have 12. We can make our first seed processor, so let's go ahead and do that. And where is it? Right here. So seed reprocessor. So let's take this up. Now these do not require any sort of power, which is really nice. Let's also kill this guy. And I just want to see how fast is it. So let's grab... It's a lot of infernium seeds. Alright, let's take these seeds out. And let's reprocess. We have a stack. Let's put these seeds back in. Let's use dirt. We have plenty of dirt seeds, so... Okay, like I kind of expected, they're somewhat slow, but this will give us more essence. And so the seed reprocessor will just kind of continuously work. And what we'll do is we'll have conveyor belts going down to a block, and we'll have the processors back here. So, hey, come here. Hey, I see you. Why aren't you mad? You know what? Let's just do that. Alright, cool. We need to eat. But yeah, so what we can do is we can just make a bunch of drawers, seed reprocess them, the seeds that come through that we don't need, and go from there with everything else. So how's everything going? So it's still processing everything. Unfortunately, it's just kind of slow. That's something we can increase later, but for right now, we really can't do much about that. So one other thing that we're going to probably want to have is a seed repository. So basically, someplace where we can store seeds. And does this mod pack have the thing I want? Alright, let's get rid of all this stuff and let's just look it up. Filing, nope. So we have cabinets, but not the type that I want. So what? kind of chest do we have? I mean, there's colossal chests we could use, but that's not what I want. So I guess we'll just use a normal, like, diamond or gold chest. I guess that'll be fine. It's not as cool as using, like, a filing cabinet, but we don't have those, so whatever. Anyways, let's make a... Where did they go? Iron chest. And how many slots does the iron chest have? It's a double chest, isn't it? So 1, 2, 3, it's 9 by 6, that's 54. So yeah, we do need at least a gold chest. Again, it's 9 by 3, 6, 9, that's 81, that's perfect. So we can actually store all the seeds, but we just want to start storing seeds. This is something that's going to be important later. Anyways, this will be along the back wall. We can move this later, so we're going to want Infernium tier 2s. Let's take like 16 of everything else. And we're going to do it on this list, so tier 2s and then tier 5s. And stone and then dirt. So stone, dirt. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, something like that. We'll kind of fill it out as we go. So that's the idea. And we'll get more stuff as we go. So do we have access to the drawer controller yet? Drawer controller. Once we make this, there we go, drawer controller. So what this is going to allow us to do is, let's go ahead and get like a bunch of drawers. I can always get more spruce trees. So we'll do something like this, like that. And let's make like 16 more. Sure, why not? Can we... Perfect. 16 more. So we have a bunch of drawers. So what we're going to do is we're going to set this up. Now there's one other thing that we probably want, and this is spruce trim. Spruce trim. So these are a little bit different, but we're going to need a couple of them, and you'll see why eventually. Something we could actually do is we could just do multiple floors if we wanted to. If we didn't want to expand this too much, we could always do multiple floors. So let's pick this guy up, and we could do something like this. And let's say, for this time being, let's see, how many are there right here? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Sure, why not? This is just kind of demonstration purposes more than anything. So then we can do trim, trim, drawer controller. So anything that gets inserted into this guy. So if we look at this, we have any of these guys an easy number. Let's take all this stuff out, except for one stack. We have one stack of dirt essence. And we can come over here, we can insert it all, and now we have 7.5 stacks. So this is going to be how we kind of set everything up, and we'll have it on both sides, all to a central drawer controller. And because the drawer controller is going to be limited on what it can store, then we will have, like, we can basically set it up so that only everything but the seeds go in there. And then what we can do is put the seed reprocessors on here as well, and anything have higher priority to the drawer controller, and anything that doesn't go into the drawer controller goes in the seed reprocessors. Now something else we can check, and this is kind of important, is if we try to put essence in here, does it go in? No. So we don't even need to do that. We can just have all the drawers locked so that they only accept the certain items, and everything else set up so that the only other place for things to go is the seed reprocessor. So the seeds all get recycled. As long as we have void upgrades on all the drawers, then they'll never fill up. And then all we need to do is come up here, hook up a import bus, or rather a storage bus, to our main system, and then we can see everything we have. Now we're going to do something similar for the chickens as well, but not nearly this complex. So I have a bit of planning to do with how this is going to look and all that. I'm probably not going to build the structure yet, and I'm certainly not going to fill up everything, but I think what I am going to do is have it organized so that the seeds all go like this. So I might even take the Infernium seeds tier 2 out, but I think actually they'll just go at the bottom. So move everything over one. So I think that'll be fine. I do think I want to expand this out a little bit more and have just a little bit more room than 3 blocks. I think 5 or 7 blocks here would be good. And I've got to debate whether or not to do... I don't think I want to do separate floors. But if we make it longer, we could do 7 rows. That could be kind of cool. But the biggest thing is we have to hook everything up to the drawer controller. And this guy has a range. It's like 12 blocks. So there is a neat and easy way to detect this. All we need to do is go find we should have a drawer key somewhere. Right? Put those in there for right now. Let's see. I might actually keep a stack of seeds just in case. So drawer key, yes. So here's the trick to tell how far you can go. If you hook up, so it has a decent range, this guy does. And I want to have it all to the same place. So if you hook this guy up and you right click him, all these drawers will get locked. Everything in its range. You can right click it again and see, yeah, you can unlock them. But if it's out of range, so it will lock up until range. So its range is right here. So that is the farthest we can go with this guy. So anything else we'll need to do multiple rows or whatever. So now we can lock all of these drawers like so. So that is the range. It is what, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Yeah, it's 12 drawers. I thought it was, but it goes both sides, so that's fine. And I think it's also 12 drawers that direction as well, and that direction. So it's decent. And I believe it's 5 up, but we don't really want vertical. So that is the plan for this mystical agriculture building. So I'm going to expand this platform a little bit and decide if I want rows or what, and get everything kind of organized and whatnot. And I'm going to make the other 3 reprocessors and start looking at getting everything set up so that we can basically just fill in the garden cloches and the seeds as we get them and call it a day. So that's going to be it for today's episode. We really do need to work on the mob farm here soon, but I want to get another source of resources because the sooner we can have that, the better off we'll be. And actually, let's do one last thing. So storage bus, external storage. Can we make one of these? I think this is what we want. So we're going to need 2 chests. So that's easy enough. Let's go ahead and make 2 crafting tables, crafting stations. We'll put one up with the farm, but the other one will go just right here. Just because I want to have more options. Let's go ahead and make another chest. Alright, and then we're going to need what? Destruction, construction, and improved. Improved processor. And then cores. One of those. One of those. Alright, so this will take just a moment, but I believe this is what we need. And we're going to need some more cables. Can we craft like 40 of those? We're missing quartz. Well, not really. We have a lot of quartz, but unfortunately the chickens are hoarding it. So take care of that. Hey, we got a brown chicken, finally. I'm going to also deal with the chickens as I kind of go. But that will be something else that we'll do later. Just kind of setting everything up is just going to take some time. So cables, let's get like 6. Can we just make a stack? Sure. Alright, so do we have anything else for the storage bus? We have everything. Awesome. So I'm going to call it a storage bus because that's essentially what it is, but it's an external storage. And we're going to need to fly for this. But for the time being, let's go ahead and put this guy back over here. This is not where he's going to live forever, but it'll be fine. So do something like that. Basic drawers, why not? And this is what the trim's for. So it allows you to connect it around corners like so. So what we will do is fly underneath here. Hook that up. And then go along like so. And we're just going to, for the time being, man, I really want good flight. Just do something like so, just so that we can kind of do this. Alright, cool. So I'm going to clean that up later. For right now, I don't really care enough because we don't have good enough, well, anything. So just break this just to connect it to the system to demonstrate that we can use this to get access to all of these items. So that should be enough, and what we can do is we should see essence now. Yeah, there is all of our essence, and here's the thing, there's 200. Let's take all of this out, and we're going to put 1 stack back in, and that should put it back into the drawer up here. So it should favor this. If not, there should be a setting for that. No, it does not favor it. So there's probably a setting. So let's turn our engine back on. And cobblestone. There goes our volume. External priority, I don't know if it's high priority or not. Access priority higher. Let's see if it's higher priority. That is the only thing I don't know. Also, let's sleep because it's a thunderstorm. So I just don't know. Some mods do higher priority means that it's prioritized, whereas higher priority is not prioritized for other mods. So it's weird. Essence, so let's take it out. So there's none in there. We'll put one in and see where it goes. It should go up here. I hate Enderman. Yeah, so now it's storing everything up here. So what that's going to allow us to do is basically we have another storage system for Essence and only Essence. And then as we fill everything up, we can see all the Essence in the system. We can do things with it. We can craft with it, whatnot. And then that'll allow us to basically just have a nice, easy storage system. So I am going to, like I said, I'm going to work on this building. And I think one of the next things we're going to do is work on the mob farm. There's a couple of things we want to do with that, as well as maybe get into some other stuff. We haven't looked in this achievement book for a while, so I don't know what we need to do. But one of the next things we need to do is definitely get more power. So we're either going to do power or we're going to do mob farm. That's the option. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will see you guys in the next episode. Bye!